Being a young woman from New York City, having grown up in the Bronx and Harlem, I have had to do a lot of work around embracing my feminine essence. I feel like from a young age, I had the savage energy down, right? Just from being in that fast-paced environment, children in school, being mean or just being witty, having to think on my feet. And I know as I got older, that became more concentrated. And then it became sort of a hard shell, a hard exterior, and that manifested into all types of shyness and social anxiety and being standoffish. And so I had to do a lot of work to undo that. I even remember in high school, there was this one time I was talking to this guy that I had a crush on, and I was just being myself. The way I used to talk was very much, my New York accent was strong back then, okay? And so he told me, he was like, "You sound like a man." And that hit me hard, right here. That hit me hard in the heart. And from then, I started being more aware of my voice. So that is just one interesting example of how that sort of strong masculine energy was being maneuvered in my life, and seeing how I needed to work on softening up. So what's really important when it comes to softening up is slowing down, okay? Slowing down, being in flow like the water. So here are a few things that I do when I really feel myself getting back into that energy of being anxious and task after task after task. I need to do this, this, and this today. Just putting things on my to-do list to do because I feel like they're important, but maybe they're not that important, but I still want to do them, right? And the thing is, if they need to be done, they will be done because I know how to get shit done. So when I need to slow down, one thing that I like to do is ASMR cooking, okay? I create an ASMR environment for me while cooking. No recording, no anything like that. I want it to be so quiet. I don't want any TV, any music. I want to hear the sizzle of the water hitting the side of the stainless steel pot as it starts to boil, okay? I want to hear each chop that I do. When I rinse a fruit or a veggie under the water, I want to hear the splashes on the sink, okay? And hearing that, creating that ASMR environment allows me to really, one, interact with my food, which is something that I love doing. And food is so important for the energy that we have, because the energy that we put into our food, the thoughts that we have while making our food, the feelings that we have while making our food go back into our body. There's that transfer of energy. Transfer of energy is working. When we're cooking, we're working. We're using our energy. We're using the energy from our hands, our bodies. That energy is radiating into the food, and it's what we are going to actually eat. It's what we are going to imbibe. So it's important that you create a calming environment, because sometimes when I'm rushing, I'll be cooking and my thoughts are just all over the place. And 1 second ago I was like on the cutting board, now my plate is finished, but I have no real recollection of the experience that I just had cooking because I was moving so fast. So creating that ASMR environment helps me to slow down and really focus on the thoughts that I want to be injecting into my food. Think about it like your thoughts are like good steroids, right? We don't want the bad injections and steroids that they be putting in chicken and stuff. But say you could inject your food with love, right? With passion, with money, with your desires, with that new this, and you're thinking about it, and each thought is like a positive injection into that food, creating that ASMR quiet environment where you can hear everything, that salt grinder, you can hear the pepper, all that when you're shaking it. So just create that environment, and it really will help you to slow down, okay? And then once you eat it, take that bliss bite, that first bite, make sure it's a bliss bite. I have a video on what bliss bites are if you are interested in learning what a bliss bite is. It's basically what it sounds like, a bliss bite. That first bite, just taste it, savor it. Another thing I like to do is throat chakra related. So when I really need to slow down, I can literally hear my thoughts, like feel them just going so fast. And it's like, okay, I am going to either one, intentionally be quiet, so not use my voice at all, and try to change my thoughts as I'm doing whatever. So maybe I'll have one mantra in my head going, but I'm not gonna use my voice. The thing that I like to do more than that, when I do that and I use my voice, that's really when I need some discipline. It's like, okay, Kira, you need to discipline it up right now. But what I really love to do, and what I do most of the time, is singing and narrating what I'm doing, okay? Trying to make it rhyme. That way I'm using my brain. I'm like freestyle singing, using my mind, and it's allowing me to slow down and really think about what I'm doing and actually enjoy what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll sing an affirmation over and over and over again. Like something I've been singing now is, I'm not gonna sing for y'all, but it's like an affirmation, and it's like, I'm gonna just do the melody, all right? I am a millionairess. One day I'ma live in Paris. I just keep singing that over and over while I'm doing stuff. Like, and it's like getting me in the vibe, it's slowing me down, it's putting me in the mode of just feeling that, okay? Feeling that energy of my desire and allowing me to enjoy the moment, because I'm actually enjoying what I'm saying. But I'll do this and I'll sing what I'm doing. I'll pray and sing, and just singing, activating my throat chakra helps me to enjoy my life more, which helps me to slow down. And the throat chakra is related to your purpose because it's related to communication. If you need to work on your communication skills, you need to activate, balance, and open your throat chakra. And this is important for feminine energy, that feminine essence, because when we know our purpose and we're able to communicate it, we can use our creativity, that beautiful sensual energy that we have, and go and create something with it. So we can use our feminine energy better when we use our throat chakras and learn how to communicate and really are aligned in our purpose, okay? So be singing, that's gonna help you slow down. Another thing, right? This is number one. This is something that we should all be doing, guys. It starts with an M, okay? meditation, right? Meditation. I believe I spelled that correctly. So, meditation, all right? We need to be meditating, okay? So whether it is when your mind is racing, like how I mentioned before, you just being self-aware enough to say, okay, whatever I'm doing right now is actually not that important because I'm alive, right? I'm alive, that's the most important thing. So what I need to do is actually be enjoying being alive. So let me sit down and take 10 deep breaths. Breath work, meditation, right? These are gonna help you to slow down and connect with your spirit, your Holy Spirit. That spirit is the breath, okay? It is how we are here. When that breath stops, our spirit goes. So we are the spirit. We need to connect with our breath often. Okay? So inhale and exhale. Okay? Close your eyes. Do that 10 times. When you open your eyes, open them slowly, and it'll kind of bring you back to life. It'll help you to slow down and be more in that flowing energy. Slow it down, baby. Slow it down. It needs to be slower. So take those deep breaths, meditate, visualize, get into that theta state, and keep doing this daily. Make it a daily habit, a daily practice, and do it for as long as feels good for you. You might want to start with 1 minute of just deep breathing, or 5 minutes, or an hour, however long feels good for you to just sit there and be with yourself. And sometimes when I'm doing these deep breaths, like I'll take a pause and take deep breaths, I will lose the count, okay? Because my mind will wander. Then I challenge myself to come back. And sometimes when I'm about to lose the count, I'll come back. And so counting those breaths really helps me to stay grounded and present and get them done. I like to do 10 full deep breaths to really get me back. Extend that exhale and audibly exhale, okay? You want to exhale, okay? And exhale for longer than your inhale. That's really going to help you to relax and, soothe your nervous system. Another thing that you can do is to, how many did I do? Whatever, let's just go. Dance, all right? Dancing will help you slow down because it's going to help you bring pleasure into your life, release, and it almost stops time, slows time down. Just moving your body and being so present with your body helps to slow time down. Now, I have been doing something for the past few months where I will intentionally try to slow time down. Okay? And let me give you an example. So I have Duolingo. I have a Spanish streak on Duolingo. I'm like 200 something days strong, okay? So I be doing Duolingo. And sometimes when they give me the Super Duolingo 3-day free thing, I will do those match games. If you have Duolingo, you know, and you do the match things, right? And usually when I'm doing those match things, it's timed, right? So I'm going really fast. So what I did, it'll have you match an English word with a Spanish word, and they're all placed differently, so you kind of gotta go. And one time, I was doing it, and I was like, actually, I'm not gonna be heightened, like I'm not gonna get my nerves up. I'm gonna not care about this. I'm gonna slow down, and I'm just gonna pick the words. I see the word, I'm gonna pick it. I see the word, I'm gonna pick it, right? I act like you have all the time in the world. Just try this, and so let me finish that Duolingo, okay? And so I had the highest matches score that I had. So I did the most amount of matches during that time that I've ever done the whole time I've had Duolingo. And I was like, really? I wasn't even trying. I really just was slowing down and just did my thing. So intentionally slow down and act like you have all the time in the world. This is something I'm still working on. I'm constantly working on because my body has been programmed to move super fast, okay? Moving like so fast paced. That's part of why I moved to the Caribbean, because I need to learn how to slow it down. And one thing, I spoke to this man, he told me the people here, yeah, they'll be doing a task, and you know, if it gets too late, the sun goes down, it's like they're like, I'll finish later or whenever. They might not even finish it because the slowness is just embodied in the culture. It's like, life is good whether I finish this or not. So intentionally slow down. Sometimes I'll do this while washing dishes because you know, I don't love washing dishes. I can enjoy it, but I don't love it. And so I'll try to distract myself while doing that. But when I really slow down and just take the time to enjoy, act like I have all the time in the world when I'm washing these dishes, it'll be like 5 minutes and they're done, compared to when I'm rushing or listening to a podcast trying to finish washing the dishes so my food is still hot when I go and eat it. It'll be like 10-12 minutes, and I'm like, how? But that's how I know that my thoughts and yours too will create your environment. So test this out while doing something. Try to forget about the time. Act like actually time has paused, okay? Like you're one of those people from Marvel, and your superpower is that you can slow time down. You actually have the power to do that. Pretend to do this and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see that it actually works. Okay, so slowing down. All right, slowing down is so important for your feminine essence. Another thing that I've done to really slow down is take pauses, but in the way of a photo shoot. Okay, get dressed up, look really hot, cute, whatever. Just be feeling yourself and do a photo shoot where taking photos, you do the timer and you're pausing and posing. You're gonna slow down time, or you're really just going to be enjoying your time. You're gonna be like, and you're taking pauses, actual pauses, because you're doing poses, and a pose is a pause, and you're freezing time in that photograph. And so you're slowing down time in that way by enjoying yourself. And it's amazing and it's fun. Being in your feminine energy, engorging that feminine essence, means slowing down, acting like you have all the time in the world, because you do. You're here. You're here in this life. You're here and you're alive. So you have the time, okay? Take a deep breath with me. You have it. You have the time, dear. Okay, I know you have mad stuff to do. I know. Me too. I want to do 20 things. Even today, right now, I want to do 20 things. But I woke up and I was like, bro, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of rushing. I'm tired of doing these things. How can I slow down? How can I slow down? And what are the things that I do to slow down? Because I do slow down. I am in my feminine energy now, way more than that me that was very much in her rigid masculine energy, right? I'm flowing. I've embraced that. I embraced the parts of myself that were hardened and shut down. And these are a few things that I've done to bring her back, that child who is so free and flowing. These are some of the things that I've done. And I hope you enjoy them and incorporate them into your life. And please let me know, what do you do? What do you do to slow down? Because I need more ways to do this as well. I'm coming up with ways every day, but you might be able to share something with me that I really needed to hear. So leave a comment below. Like this video. Liking this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like my energy, because I like yours, because you're here with me and you stayed here to the end, like you're a gang, okay? So thank you for being here. I hope that you have a beautiful, slow day. Take your time, cross some things off your to-do list. You don't have to do a lot. If you get 2 things done today, I'm so very proud of you. If you get 1 thing done today, I'm so very proud of you. If you make yourself a healthy meal today, I am proud of you. I'm sending you so much love because I know that you love yourself deeply, okay? Continue to love yourself deeply and have a beautiful day, love. Bye.